Hey everybody, my name is Ethen Ostroff. I am a personal injury lawyer with the Ostroff Law Firm. Today we are talking about a really important topic, one that I don't recommend that you do by yourself and that you should hire a personal injury lawyer for this situation. But if you are going to go about it alone, I'm going to help you as much as I can along the way with the top questions to ask to maximize your personal injury settlement with an insurance company. So these are the top questions to ask your insurance adjuster to maximize your personal injury settlement. But before I dive into that, make sure to hit that subscribe button, follow along, where I will make sure that your future personal injury case is protected. This is the type of thing that no one ever expects themselves to go through because no one ever expects to be a plaintiff. But I want to make sure that your future personal injury case is protected. So follow my page, watch my content where I explain these different areas of the law to make sure that you understand what's going on before you need to understand what's going on. So the top questions to ask an insurance adjuster if you are speaking with them specifically about your personal injury case. Now, I want to make very clear something. Insurance companies are not looking out for your best interest. They are looking out to save their company as much as possible. The job of an insurance adjuster is to limit exposure for their company. So they are trying to save as much money as possible by settling with you as cheap as possible. They get their bonuses from not paying you. Okay, I want to make that very clear. I highly advise you never speak to an insurance company without a personal injury lawyer dealing with that communication. But if you are going to persist and you are going to do this by yourself, there's a few things I want to make clear. All right. First, the number one most important thing to understand when you're talking to an insurance company, am I talking to my insurance company or am I talking to the other insurance company for the driver that hit you? So for example, you got rear-ended at a car crash, you're at a stoplight, you got rear-ended, that other driver, that insurance company is going to be calling you. But your own insurance company also might be on the hook for paying for your personal injury case through something called UIM, or uninsured/underinsured motorist coverage. That means that if there isn't enough or there isn't insurance from that other driver, your own insurance company might have to pay for your injuries and your pain and suffering compensation. So the first thing you need to understand, who am I talking to? Am I talking to the other driver's insurance company or my own insurance company? If you are talking to the other driver's insurance company, if you can get this information out of them, then it is a really beneficial thing for your case. What are the liability limits of the other driver? If they call you and they start asking about your injuries, first, you should not discuss your injuries with them, number one. And number two, you should not discuss anything under a recorded statement. They can use that statement against you at trial later on if your case does have to go to trial. So what you might want to see if you can get out of them, if you can get them to tell you what the liability limits are of the driver that struck you, that means you know how much money is available. Let's say that other driver only has $15,000 available and you broke your arm in this rear end accident. You should be getting all $15,000 of that. So if they call you and they offer you $5,000 for your broken arm really quick, you can know that's probably not the entire liability limit. If they say, all right, we are giving you the entire policy of $15,000, candidly, I'm a personal injury lawyer. I hate to say this. If you can get the entire liability limit from the third party, then you might be able to just settle your case yourself. If $15,000 is all that's available from that other driver, and you accept that settlement, that's all that was ever going to be available. You might be able to not pay a lawyer in that situation if you receive the entire liability policy. If they offer you $14,500, that's not the full policy. If they don't offer you an even number, you can know that that's not the whole policy. For example, if they offer you $14,111, that doesn't make sense. These liability policies are always an even number. So you know you're not actually getting paid everything that's available. They're just trying to settle at a discount. So keep that in mind when you're actually trying to negotiate your case on your own, which I really don't recommend. But if you are going through that process and they offer you the entire policy and you can get in writing, we offer you the entire policy, then that actually is all the money that was available. So another part of this, if you settle with that other driver and you don't inform your own insurance company that you're settling with the other driver, then you actually can waive your right at UIM. A good lawyer like our firm here, we know how to navigate that and make sure that you don't waive your right at future settlements by settling part of your case. For example, you settle that other driver's insurance company, but the way you settled was incorrect, so you don't get access to the maybe $100,000 you have on your own policy available to you. So there's a really big part of your case, which is don't waive your right at future money, all right? You should not be taking recorded statements, and you should not discuss your injuries with insurance companies. They will hold you to those things for years to come. So the best questions that I give you, number one, who am I speaking to? Is this my insurance company or the other insurance company? And number two, if they are going to offer you money, you never accept the first offer, just keep in mind. But are you getting the entire liability policy? That's how you maximize your case if you are handling it by yourself, which I strongly don't recommend. If you are going through something, my firm handles personal injury cases all across the country. If you click below, you can get on the phone with a member of our team as soon as today. But make sure to hit that subscribe button, follow along, where I will make sure that your future personal injury case is protected. I hope you're not going through something, but we're here for you if you are. Thanks so much.